When I first gave my life to the Most High a few years back, He did something so beautiful for me, and that was put me through a season of isolation. And I'll never forget, back then I would, every single night, I would go to the park, scenery similar to this, empty, just me, and I would just go outside and just spend hours in silence, spend hours talking to God, especially about situations that was happening. And I'm so grateful that He put me through that season of isolation, because when I first gave my life to the Most High, He does everything for a reason. Before I gave my life to Him, I was of the world, and I had a lot of attention of the world. We got out of school that May, and we had spring break April-ish, like a month or two before then. And during that spring break, I went viral on a lot of the Instagram, like Barstool and Overtime. I went viral. And when I came back to campus from that spring break, I was gaining a whole bunch of popularity from the people there. I was gaining a whole bunch of friends, a bunch of attention, people on social media, started gaining more followers, views, attention. And when I gave my life to the Most High, when I decided that I was going to drop out and to pursue this path that He's put me on, everybody, majority of the people, went ghost. He removed every last one of those people from my life. I went from being super famous to a nobody. Nobody was hitting me up. And those that were hitting me up, yo, Sir, where you're at? Because during that time, I told myself that, I was going to go through an isolation season. I deleted all social medias. I stopped posting. I stopped playing video games. I stopped watching TV. It was literally every single day. Back then, it was trading, Bible, delivery driving. Trading, God, delivery driving. Trading, God, delivery driving. Every single day, and that's all I did. And during that time, I started to realize a lot of things. And I didn't have nobody to talk to, because nobody was understanding, and I knew that nobody could understand the things that I was going through. And the only person that I could vent to was God. So I would just come out and just spend time, hours, and just speaking about things. And what He did during those seasons was He revealed to me why He had me in isolation, why those people betrayed me. People would mock and scoff and talk behind me about my back, calling me stupid for dropping out. I had friends that would say, yo, you're stupid, you're making a big mistake, you shouldn't make this, you shouldn't do this, X, Y, and Z. And what happened during that isolation season was God started to implant visions. He started to implant memories in my mind. And what those memories were, He was reminding me of everybody's true colors. Beforehand, I didn't know what discernment was. I didn't know what spiritual warfare was. I was of the world, so I didn't care about none of that stuff. And during those times, my closest friends, closest people to me, He would always plant those memories, those seeds of, yo, you remember when this person did this? You remember when you was going through it this time, and look what they did. They laughed. They actually put you even worse down. You messed up, you made a mistake, you got laughed at, you got joked on. You had big achievements in your life, and they try to downplay it. So many scenarios. And He made me see that the reason why He took all of those people out of my life, because everything that you gain in the world, when you give your life to God, He would take it away, because He was protecting me. And I'll never forget, it was, I want to say, a few years afterwards, a lot of the people that I was cool with back then, because I was cool with everybody. I never had beef with anybody. I was just that person that was cool with everybody. And I'll never forget, I remember I went back and seen a majority of those people were living in complete wickedness. Some of them even lost their lives to the lifestyles that they were living. And I truly just thank God from removing me from those situations. And as time went on, during that season of isolation, I found so much comfort and peace in God. And that's why I love the relationship. That's why it's always a relationship over religion. God was giving me something that the world could never give me. And God was giving me things on the inside. God was giving me peace, happiness, comfort, clarity. And still to this day, years later, I still do the same exact thing. I love to just come spend time in nature, spend time with God, and just spend hours, however long. There's no time limit.